This is a 1981 Yamaha Exciter 185. Found it up in Pennsylvania, and we're at the Baltimore Motorcycle Collective, and we're gonna see if we can't get this cleaned up, running, and riding around, zipping around the complex here. We're gonna see if we can't do this in one day. So I went ahead and put air in the tires a couple of days ago, just so it'd be easier to roll around. They were completely flat, and they seem to be holding air. I put the rear at 40 and I think the front somewhere around there, and I'll get a reading off of that. Other than that, I know the battery was toast in this. It definitely needs a little bit of love, so it's definitely been sitting for a while. We'll see if we can't shine that chrome up a little bit. Looks like it'll come out looking pretty decent. There's probably no hope for that spring there. Obviously, there's some rust on the frame and the exhaust, and these front spokes are pretty rusty, but for now we just want to have some fun with the bike. I mean, I'm not really particular about all that kind of stuff. That'll definitely be for another day, but for a one-day build, you know, things like this are going to need to be addressed. This boot is completely gone, so I'll see if I can makeshift something. It's just a straight tube, so it looks like this carburetor has been leaking. We'll get that all cleaned up, probably throw a new spark plug in it. Hopefully it's one of those scenarios where new plugs, put gas in it, it fires right up, but if not, we've got a whole day. Let's see, it is creeping on. Man, I meant to be up earlier than this. It's around 10:30, so we'll get started on it, see if we can't finish before it gets too dark. Hopefully that headlight works too. All in all, with buying the bike, renting the spot for 60 bucks, and the parts that are in that box, should come out to about $250, and you'll have a little toy to ride around the city in. So I think first things first, I want to give this thing a bath, give myself a little bit of encouragement. I know that this is going to clean up really nice. As a matter of fact, it just looks clean in this video, but I'll have to take a before and after picture so you can see the difference.
Hot cross buns, 1 penny to a penny, hot cross buns. Hot cross buns, 1 penny to a penny, hot cross buns. Hot cross buns, 1 penny to a penny, hot cross buns. Hot cross buns, 1 penny to a penny, hot cross buns.
Eating pizza, like.
Well, wouldn't it be great if I just put a battery in it and some fresh gas and it fired right up? Do you think that's gonna be the case? I don't. We'll see if any gas even comes out of there. Well, I've hit my first snag of the day. The battery that I ordered didn't come with any battery acid, so I'm gonna try to find some battery acid, and I guess I'll probably take this intake boot with me, see if I can't find a tube, like a radiator tube or something that's about the same diameter. Make that work, just cut it up. Looks like the train's coming to a stop as well. Everything stops.
This one should work. It should be the same size as that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that should work just fine.
Alright.
Alright, thank you.
Have a moment.
Alright, well, got a tube that should work. Got battery acid. Thank you, Salvo. They're always a good place to go for this kind of thing. I mean, they've got radiator hoses everywhere, so you can always find what you need. Very mechanics friendly. If it was something like oil or something, I can get a discount at a few other places, but man, if you just know what you need and you don't feel like dicking around with these more user-friendly places, Salvo's is the place to go. Alright. There we got battery acid. Got some radiator hose that should be the right diameter. Maybe save this for something else. I think we're definitely gonna move operations inside because it has gotten hot and humid outside and it is significantly cooler in here. So got a nice workstation over here. Could probably be tidied up a little bit, but that'll suffice for at least one day. Alright, I think first I'd like to get some acid in this battery. Give that some time to sit. So, we're gonna have any luck with this petcock. Alright, everything's harder when you're holding a camera. All right. Hey, some gas came out of there. Gas is coming out. Gas is coming out of the gas tank. A little bit at a time. Looks like it's on off. The petcock is on off. If you can read that there, there's reserve at the top, on at the bottom. So it should not be coming out when it's on off. Looks like it stopped. Maybe that was just what was in the tank. What was in the tube. Oh lordy. This doesn't even want to turn. Okay. This is where one day builds start to take more than one day. Let's see here. Let me get this to turn. Oh, it does turn. All right, we got some nasty stuff coming out of there. What happens when we put it to reserve? Ooh, that is not looking through at the red at the bottom there, folks. That is the color of this gas. Woo-wee! Well, at least we know our petcock isn't clogged. Oh man, this is gonna fill up. Looks like I need to get a better vessel. Moment of truth. Am I taking this carburetor out? Well, I just took the drain stopper out of the float bowl and nothing came out. So that could mean one of two scenarios. One, they drained it before storing it, or two, it's had gas sitting in the float bowl for so long that it's evaporated, or maybe there's a load of sediment at the bottom of the bowl and there's actually gas in there and it won't even drain because it's just blocked up. It's just one carburetor. I'm gonna take it out. Clean it up, clean up the outside of it, make it match the rest of the stuff. You can see I had a feeling this was gonna be coming out, so I didn't clean the carburetor very well. So, clean it inside and out. Hopefully nothing breaks, and slap her in there. That battery should be fine in a minute. I also can't figure out how to get this damn seat off. I mean, this had a key in it, and it's just a helmet holder. But man, it looks like there's a freaking bracket right here. Shoot, let me turn the flash on. Looks like there's a bracket here coming off of the mount for your shock. So I guess you have to loosen up the shock upper mount, and it looks like a hook, and this thing must hook out. But where's it gonna go, you know? Maybe the back seat's gotta come off first? Sheesh. Looks like the same thing with that. I don't know if it's a hook or not, but let me get out that. Cue time lapse. Oh yeah. Look at that. One seat. Oh, two seats. All right. Now I can get to this tank. Look at all that stuff. Didn't do a very good job cleaning in there. Should have taken, oh my gosh, what is that? Just dead weight? Ugh. Clean that up. Oh yeah, I gotta get in here. Ooh. Oh man, this is a barn find. Look at this, man. It will clean up, but it's been sitting. So, all right, but that gave us access to this bolt. I want to get all the gas out of here, rinse it out. Let's see what we got. This be a 10 millimeter. Oh, I tell you what though, you just loosen stuff up and then it comes right out. Yeah, one line going to the carb, so without that, assuming oh, they make this so easy. Ooh. Oh man, some of it's missing. Oh, let me guess. Oh yeah, look at this. Look, I just cut a frickin' line in there. Oh yeah. You think it needs a new filter? Maybe. Yeah, is that just, oh my God. Saturated. Rest of the way. Nice. Oh, and that's why you have filters, folks. It seems pretty clean in there. Okay, so I went ahead and wiped off a bunch of stuff. That's looking all nice and clean now. Cleaned out the air box. It was pretty clean in there, but all this stuff came out of it, you know. So I want to make sure there's no remnants of that. This screen came out pretty clean. I just blew it out with the air compressor, so spared you guys the details of that. But it looks like that kind of just sits in there like this, and then I should be able to take some of this air filter material and trace it and cut out the right size using this screen. Let's see. Moment of truth. Let me see if I can do this while holding the camera. Oh, nope, I'm gonna have to put you down. Oh, that came off nicely. It doesn't look too bad, and I mean, it looks nice and shiny. Pop this cap off. Oh, lovely. Okay, I'll be working on you. Look at this. Oh yeah, you see some of the sludge just got on my hand. Won't focus. Ew. Can't really see that, but Definitely a lot of nastiness inside of this carburetor. One. Two. Oh man, this is looking up. Things are looking up. Much better. Three. 4 loose screws. All right. Oh man, you guys get to see this with me. On a scale of 1 to molasses, how nasty do you think it's gonna be in here? Hello. Oh. Anybody home? Hello. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, remember what I said? It might not have drained out because it's plugged up. Look at that, that looks like oil. Oh. 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 Ha! I thought I was gonna try to fire that. Look at that!
Oh, look at that. That's nice and shiny.
Drain your carburetors. There is fuel in there. That fuel is probably as old as this bike. I mean, fuel could be from 1985. And then here's what came out of the tank. Slightly different color. Let's just add that. You can see that gas go in there. Okay, this is gonna need a thorough cleaning. And I don't mean Henry, thorough. I may be buying a rebuild kit for this. Man, looking at the outside of this bike, I was like, this would be a good bike for a one-day build. And it could be a one-day build if I had just gone ahead and bought that rebuild kit when I bought all the other stuff. Let's see. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. Just get this pulled up here. That's the worst I've ever seen. It's coming. Yeah. Woo. Oh, grand. I should just take that out, shouldn't I, and like soak it? Oh, this isn't gonna work, is it? There's no way in hell this is ever gonna work. Look at that.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah.
All right, my phone's running out of storage, so I'm gonna show you where we're at. I have the battery hooked up. It's a real pain in the butt to get it in there because you have to hook this up while it's in there. That's not gonna be any fun. This, surprisingly, came out very clean. I mean, obviously the outside cleaned up nicely, but the inside was completely black, and there was a lot of stuff that was completely clogged. But luckily, I was able to take it over to the parts washer over there, and then bring all the parts back. I kind of soaked some stuff in here, soaked it in the bowl.
The great thing about the cork soaking is that while you are soaking the cork, you can also massage at the grapes until the cork is ready.
And I poured all the brake clean in there, no explosions or anything. And I was able to clean it out using one of these. So I was able to remount all of the little passages using these little reamers, specifically designed for carburetors. So that was cool. And what I'm about to do is I'm gonna hook the carburetor back up. I've got the tank over here draining. It's probably pretty much done. And I'll get some new gas in here, swish it around, drain it out, and then turn off the petcock. I'll probably wipe that off a little bit because, yeah, could use it. And I get some fresh gas in there, get that fresh gas into this carburetor. This battery should be good at this point. I haven't tried turning the key on yet. I have not seen what works and what doesn't. So I'll let you know when I'm done with that, and we'll see what we've got. Okay, I've got some fresh gas in the tank. I want you guys to see this with me. Okay. That tank closed. Moment of truth. Do any lights work? Ooh, she sure is in neutral. Look at that. Oh, the high beam works. Oh my gosh. What about these blinkers? Oh, doesn't even want to move. Oh, got one on. It lights up. It blinks. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? The flasher could probably use some love, but look at that. The tail light's working. What about this? Let's see. Rear brake. Oh, it lights up. What about the front? Holy shit! The front, oh, not working anymore. That was it, that's all she wrote. Maybe I was seeing things. Okay, well, let's turn the blinker off. Oh man, oh, that's promising. Does that mean the starter works? Let's see, put this to run. The starter works. Okay, all right, I'm gonna put you guys over here. Now, the tank is not draining into the carb at the moment. Okay. So I gotta switch this to on. Hopefully it doesn't come pouring out the bottom. Let's see. I don't believe it was going to, it wouldn't, because it's jammed up right now. Okay. I don't even know that it would in the first place. But okay. That's all the way in. Let's bring that out a little bit. Okay. Should be fuel going into the float bowl. What do we have here? I didn't pull the choke. Let's pull the choke. You know what? I never checked the spark plug. Never checked the spark plug. Let me check that real quick. All right, the spark plug was a little wet, so I cleaned that up a little bit. I also hooked up the battery charger to it, and I pulled the plug and put it on the end of the spark plug wire, and it seemed to be getting spark. So, not sure why this isn't firing, but with the battery charger, hopefully that'll help a lot. But yeah, that fired. It freaking fired. It didn't stay running. Wonder what's going on with that. There's probably still some. Yeah, there's probably still some tuning to do. Let me take this off the charger. Wow! Blowing a lot of crap out of the exhaust. I wonder if it just needs to be run. Alright, cool. Next thing I'm gonna do, I actually forgot to get oil when I was out earlier. I thought I had some laying around, but gotta go get some oil. And I'll do an oil change on this. That way I can run it a little longer and I can tune it while I'm running it. Man! That's freaking awesome. All right, until later. All right, guys. It's a little after 8. I went to the parts store and got the oil. I already had a filter, and they happen to have the spark plug that I needed. So, oh shit. Oh, look at that. It's actually, well, it's leaking a little gas out of the overflow. There's something, so I need to just adjust the float because when I was taking the seat actually unscrews the seat for the float needle, and when I was taking that out, where did I put it? Yeah, well, there was a little seal, a little O-ring type of thing, and I basically, when I was screwing it back on, it broke. So I put an O-ring in there and that didn't work, so I kind of just screwed it up into the metal, which adjusted the when the float actually contacts the needle.
Whoa! Hey, don't I got a say in this?
So I am getting a little bit of drippage because it's overflow. Oh, lot! Whoa! That kind of just started out of nowhere. But so yeah, let me turn the fuel off real quick. That stopped it. Oh. But I changed the oil in it and put the new spark plug in, and it fired up. So since this is a one-day build, I got to get out of here because I'm going to Chicago tomorrow night, and I've got to go get the house ready for my girlfriend to come home. So I'm going to slap the seats back on this, fire it up, take it out for a ride like I promised, and one-day build complete. This thing definitely, I think the carb needs to come back out, and I got to figure out what's going on with that float because it is not shutting off, whether it's that needle not seating properly or what's going on with that. But and then it needs some tuning, which could just be an issue of adjusting that float because it might be flooding out. So hopefully I don't catch fire when I go for my ride, and see you in a sec. All right, phone, don't run out of storage on me now. Bungee cord so I can strap my battery in. I'm not about to attach that the proper way. I am so freaking excited to ride this thing. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my Lanta, you are my woman.
Want this thing to be secure. There we go. All right. Ooh, how are we doing on storage, phone? The people get what they came for.
builds.
Oh man, it's even idling! Woo! Puking gas? Oh! Until next time. Hey, by the way, if you want to do this, renting the lift for a day is $60. All I did was get it running. I probably could have gotten a lot more done, polishing stuff, tuning the carburetor, making it run just right. I'm getting the hell out of here. If you have a project that takes a little longer than this, a month is $220. This is Lara's bike, or lack thereof. This was a full bike when she came in, and she is completely taking the thing apart, and she's sending stuff out to paint, she's customizing stuff, and we're gonna put it back together. And you know, if you need a little assistance, that's fine. You know, I do offer my assistance very hands-on at a fee as well. We have a lot of amenities. All the tools that I use today and made a mess with all came out of this box. This box represents what you get when you rent a space. The tools come free. So if this has been a dream of yours, or you just want to get dirty, or you know, you wanted to see how things work, we put on classes, and for just under $300, you can have this. And that's including the price of the bike and the $60 day rental. So yeah, hit me up. Number's in the description. Like or comment below. Oh, you gotta like it now. It started, and I wrote it, and the headlights worked. So, all right, till next time.